Good morrow, citizens. Hey, Joseph Lazar. Hey, Alisa. How is it? How's it going? I hope you both have a good morning yourself. Anyway, I am here again to address to you all, the latest stories and or just saying good morning to all of you. How's it going? I'm just repeating myself now. Hey, Thunder Charge. So, on today's talk, I just wanted to mention about I don't know if you guys know. Hey, Sarah, really here since I'm early at work. That's good to know. Also, for today's talk, what I want to talk about is if you guys followed my Twitter, and if you don't, link in the description down below to follow. But if you guys follow my Twitter, you'd know that I have mentioned that a webcomic that I made, no, a webcomic that I was involved in, not that I made, is being adapted into a movie starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. And the movie's done. They already finished filming and all that, and it's going to be released next year on February. Gonna be released for, I think, Valentine's Day. I think 11th of February, to coincide with how close Valentine's Day is and all that. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So the comic's name is Marry Me. I mean, yeah, I know that, but it's still not technically made by me. It's made by a collective number of people, myself included. I just wanted to make sure that that's being put out before people think, oh, it's only made by Isu. Oh no, I'm not saying that. It's written by Bobby Crosby, drawn by me, illustrated by me, and published by Keenspot. So it's a whole bunch of people involved into getting that book, that comic out in the first place. But yeah. So yeah, I actually want to show this. Hold on a second. Let me just put it on. Channel. Oh wait. The one. Dang it. Where'd I put it? Is no, wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, here we are. The heck is it not? What doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. I need to do some things here. Still, I saw the commotion on Twitter when you brought it up. I'm surprised. Yeah, I know. It's still cool of you to get you guys to get web. Yeah, some people say it might be the first web comic to be adapted into a movie. I'm not sure about that. There might have been previous web comics before that was adapted into a movie, but I can't be 100%, sure whether that's true or not. Okay, hold on a second. Trying to get this thing arranged. Even Harane seems surprised you talk about how trip she was in. I think what Harane was surprised about is mainly the release, like the movie's about to be released. Because when I was talking about it, I thought maybe she thought it wasn't like it was like still in filming or the making. That was European webcomics that was done already in European movies. Okay. I guess yeah, you're right.
From Malaysia. I am a freelance artist.
Let me just. Okay. Okay. So this is my intro video that I did back in June 3rd of 2019. So here's where I wanted to play.
Good morrow, citizens. I am Remy Asu Mokhtar, or Asu for short, from Malaysia. I am a freelance artist mainly working on drawing comics. I have several online comics like Milking Ponies, Sandra on the Rocks, and Marry Me. The last one, in fact, has been optioned to be made into a Hollywood movie.
So yeah, I wanted to show that. Just wanted to show that little bit of nugget that you're a Bishian. Thank you, I guess. Yeah, just wanted to show that little bit of nugget that I uploaded back in my debut video, where I mentioned about the Marry Me comic and the movie being made by it. So you know, I believe at that time the movie was just accepted to be made by the studio. Like I think it was April. I think it was April of 2019. Keenspot confirmed it to that the webcomic was already was accepted by J-Lo's movie studio production to be made into a movie. Your voice sounds so much different now. Yeah, because that intro video I was like going like this, like, good morrow, citizens. I just want to tell you that I am a superhero. You know. Just a little dumb thing back then. What I wanted to do a superhero voice, and then I started streaming, and I just can't keep it up all that hours, you know. It's just not a good idea to have that kind of like streaming voice for myself. At first, if I was just doing video content, I might have kept that voice the whole way. Hey Mickey. Big whoa. If I was just doing video content, I might have kept that superhero voice the whole way. But since I was doing a lot of more streaming than video content, it doesn't seem feasible for me to keep that superhero voice the whole time, because you know, sometimes I stream 4 or 5 hours, and to do that voice that whole time is just gonna kill me. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you. Again, it's, yeah, the big news is that it's finally getting released. My friend actually tweeted saying like it's out of production hell now. It's like, actually it's been out of production hell for a while. I believe filming was finished back in 2020. Filming was already done in 2020, but I mean like early 2020, I think, because they started filming like in July of 2019 or something like that. Maybe it was July. I did get some news about the filming and all that from my friend in Keenspot, the writer himself, Bobby Crosby. Hey Kichikuma, welcome to the stream. And thank you. The filming was done, maybe it was done back in late 2019. Well, anyway, filming doesn't take that long, especially for a romantic comedy. Filming takes about maybe a couple of months, like 4 to 6 months or something. yeah, I mean, kind of. The thing is, it was surreal when the announcement, when we finally got the comic accepted by a movie studio. It was surreal back then, and then surreal when Bobby Crosby was sending me pictures of him on the set of the movie. Hey, welcome, thank you, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, I can never cameo. I mean, Bobby might cameo in the movie. I definitely can't. I'm here in Malaysia. They have to fly me there, and I might not even want to fly there. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert. It's not gonna be just an easy thing. And then man, it just feels totally surreal. The whole not okay. That's what I was about to get to, right? When we got the news, it felt surreal, but I don't have a secret identity, Thundercharge. My identity is open to public. But anyway, like you be in the movie as an advertisement? Nah, I mean the movie's already finished filming. It's going to be released in February. If they were gonna put me in the movie, I would have been in the movie. I would have been flown to Hollywood back in 2019 when they were filming it. Asus identity is justice. Anyway, like I said, it was surreal when we got the news, and then I got some bits and pieces of the changes in the plot that made me feel like, I don't know how I feel about these changes. I wasn't happy about it, but I'm not really the type to go like angry about it either. Like, of course they have to make changes because it's a Hollywood movie versus a comic. They can't do most of the time. You have to make changes for narrative, different kind of narrative, visual, presentation. Get them to fly you out there, then go on a regular vacation, ditch them. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of guy. Just if people fly me out to somewhere to actually do something, I will do that something. I won't ditch my duties. That's not the way I am. Different than comic verse. Yeah, exactly. Movie verse is different than comic verse. And a lot of changes here and there, but because knowing these changes, right? Like I said, I'm not happy about them, but I'm not angry either. I understand the need for it, but at the same time, it made that surrealness. It kind of moots the surreal feeling of the news in the first place. And then 2019, 2021, 2 years later, that whole feeling's just gone now. I don't have that surreal feeling anymore. It might, however, rise again, that feeling, when the movie gets released. Any idea why they made some of the changes you didn't like? Probably for monetary reason, budget wise, because there's if you read the comic, there's a jet setting moment where they fly to Africa and other things. That's budget wise, it's gonna be crazy, even for Hollywood. So and especially since this is a rom-com, not an action movie, so it's questionable whether they can make it or not and all that. So, and then there's also the fact that it's a J-Lo movie, right? Where because J-Lo's production studio picked it up, so of course they're gonna put J-Lo in as the lead, right? Now that already changes a significant part of the comic, where the comic has the main girl, Stasia, a 24-year-old. And being that they turned J-Lo into it's a J-Lo how do you call it, like trailer, no? A J-Lo story anyway. So she's 50 plus, so there's already a significant change there, because to me, I'm not saying the writer intended it, but to me it was hilarious when I first got the concept of the comic from the writer, because this is a 24-year-old, but she's already feeling the pressure of being a celebrity and was generally having a nervous breakdown, right? And I thought that was hilarious, being a 24-year-old. But with the J-Lo story, she's a 51 years old. Oh, 51? I don't know. She's 50 plus anyway. And she's already getting it's not uncommon to get a nervous breakdown with the pressures you get throughout the years, right? So it's not uncommon for that to happen, but it's still a hilarious concept. And when I saw the trailer, I was kind of happy. I was kind of happy with how it turned out in the trailer, because I thought like, oh, cool. It actually turns out it still has that funny dramatic moment there. She's 24 at heart. To the father, yeah, exactly. I think the father's supposed to be like, yeah, 50 plus. He's supposed to be 50, like in the mid to late 50s. Who look like a 50 plus years old. Nah, that's not the case anymore. They even changed the main guy, Charlie. Well, actually, he's not Charlie in the comic. He's Guy Cooper in the comic, but he's Charlie something in the movie, right? They even changed it that because they got Owen Wilson, who's also about the same age as J-Lo is, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that. There's no more. They didn't do with the whole old person, young person thing, like how they'd have like Adam Sandler, who's like 50 plus, star with someone who's like 30 plus, 20 years difference. So it's like meh, Which webcomic? Marry Me. Hey Tokiba, welcome to the stream. You can see the link in the description down below that I have my webcomic Marry Me linked there. So if you want to check it out. Casting is hard. But they got Owen Wilson for the main guy. Like I said, they changed Charlie Guy to Charlie, which is fine. And he has a daughter, which is not the case in the comic. In the comic, he is a single man, never married, don't have a kid. And also, he's like 25 years old, or 25 or 26 years old. So, in the movie, they changed him to Owen Wilson, who's the same and or closer to age to J-Lo. Let me do a little Googling here. Jennifer Lopez is 52 years old this year. And Owen Wilson is 53 years old this year. Oh, that's actually pretty good. They got the 1 year difference right. The 1 year difference between the two main characters, right? From because the comic they have 1 year difference as well, I think. No cringe here. Shame they changed his name from Guy, because that's the on the nonsense being a random name Guy. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like there was a character named Bernie who is like a entertainment analyst, was talking about the wedding being fake, the wedding in the concert being fake, and he was like, and then there's this random guy who's named Guy, by the way. And that was like that line was so hilarious to me. But yeah, so they changed it. He has a daughter, which probably they made that to add more sympathy to the guy as he gets into this whole kerfuffle, and maybe even lends to the fact why he didn't just reject the whole proposal in the first place, reject the whole wedding in the first place in the concert. So hey, that's interesting. So I like that addition of, because they, like I said, they put themselves in an older age. So I like that they gave Charlie a daughter. And Parker, like someone said in chat just now, I forgot who it was. Was it Kichi? Yeah, Kichi. Kichi mentioned that Parker is toned down. She seems very, very toned down, but I totally get it, because Parker in the comics is too crazy. And that works as a comic and slapstick comedy type. This one is more like a romantic drama comedy. So I don't think they were going for slapstick style. So Parker wouldn't work in the style of what the movie's going for. But yeah, that aside though, the trailer did a little bit rekindle my excitement for this movie. Would not fit into the movie. I mean, you don't want that whole peeing in the bush scene in this movie. Will you get Marry Me movie merch? I don't think so. I don't think I will. See, the deal I had with KeenSpot was that I get 10% of monetary profits from whatever Marry Me does, either book sales, merch sales, or even movie options, right? Which I already got, by the way. They already compensated me for my part in the webcomic, and that's the deal that I had with KeenSpot. Who cares? So KeenSpot compensated me well. They look out for me really good. They are looking out for me really good. So I got a cut, and it's not I'm getting a cut. I already got the cut. Now I don't know what KeenSpot's deal with the movies are, whether it's just a one-time payment or KeenSpot will continue getting profits from ticket sales or and all that. I don't know what the case is over there, but that's them. That's their deal. I am not going to go all like, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. I don't really care. I'm not into the business side of thing. I'm more into the let me just draw, let me just do the creative side of things, unless it is my comic. If it's like 100% my comic, like No Pink Ponies or Rumblefall, then I want to be involved in the deal making. But this one is more to me, it's more Bobby Crosby's comic, and I am the artist. Of course, 50-50. Bobby Crosby wrote it, I drew it. I'm not gonna say that it's not my comic at all, but it's more his than me. But production wise, it's 50-50. Because I always thought in my head, an artist brings out a comic, yes, but the writer comes up with the idea and the story. So with that, in terms of whose comic it is, to me it's always been more writer, and artist is the one that visualizes it, which helps as a comic, which is very important. Without that, the comic doesn't come to fruition. I will audition to an extra MVP. That ever happens. People do a lot to support their favorite YouTubers, but watching a movie in theaters isn't it? That's true. That's true. So yeah, I still feel like it's more Bobby Crosby's comic than mine, but I am definitely involved, and and it is like partly mine. It's partly mine, but it's more his than mine, is what I always think. Yeah, it's definitely Bobby's vision. Exactly. I visualize it for him. So I try, I put the visuals to his ideas, but it's definitely his idea. But anyway, that aside, it's, yeah, like I said, I'm excited of the movie now that I see the trailer. And I was browsing through a tweet that posted a trailer on Twitter, and the person goes all like, what was it that she said? She said, this seems crazy, we'll watch it. Because she was talking about the plot. The plot is, what was it that she says? I did save that trailer. I can't really find it anymore. What was it that she said? Dang it, I didn't retweet it either, because I decided to retweet from the official Marry Me Twitter instead. I forgot what she said. Anyway, that aside, right? She mentioned stuff like there was a lot of excitement about the trailer on the Twitter. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised by that. I thought since it was a rom-com, nobody's gonna really care about it. But a lot of them was going like, oh, this is like a rom-com with a crazy plot. We haven't seen that in a long time. It's like, oh, I guess so. Though the Twitter, the tweet was basically saying that she thinks the plot is crazy, is insane, and she's interested by it. And a lot of reply, and that tweet of her, that tweet, right? That tweet of her exploded, went viral, as they would say, right? And I saw people saying the movie came straight out of 2004. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. Yeah, because it's like they say it's like a classic rom-com with an insane plot, which is really like that whole line invigorated me. I was like, they get it. They get it. They get the idea that what we were doing in the first place. So that's cool. The trailer put the hey pending, good morning. I mean, good evening for you. So yeah, they get it, and I was like, that's cool. These trailer, the people watch the trailer and go like, they get the plot, they get the ideas. So I'm excited by that. And though what was funny to me is when a lot of people going like, this is straight out of an what they call an AO3, stolen straight out of AO3. I don't know what the heck AO3 is. I looked it up. Apparently AO3 is like a fanfic site or something. I miss wacky rom-coms like that. AO3 archive of our, what is that? What is archive of our own? I don't really know what it is. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people was like saying it's because it's supposed to be like a K-pop, like a K-pop idea or fanfic, where someone made a fanfic of a K-pop artist marrying a fan from the crowd. I don't know. People were calling it cliche. Yeah, that's intentional. We were aiming for like the rom-coms of old where everything's crazy. That's what we were aiming for when we were doing Marry Me. But you know, a lot of people, there's also a lot of people that replied to those people that says that it's something out of AO3, saying like the webcomic came out back in 2006. I get why it's called AO3 because there's 3 O's. Yeah, exactly, of our own. And a lot of people replied to that guy, you guys totally hit. And you know, a lot of people replied to them saying like the webcomic came out first back in 2006, and I was happy about that. I was happy that, and then one of the things that I loved on some of the tweet replies, right, was people who goes like, this seems familiar. I feel like I read a webcomic on this. And I was like, it's cool that a lot of people actually like the trailer jogged their memories of our webcomic. Because you gotta remember, the webcomic came out in 2006. The first volume ended around 2008, I believe, 2008, 2009. And the first volume was pretty much like the crux of the movie. What's the movie gonna be like? Fanfics that which houses some particularly okay, I understand that. So yeah, the first volume is the crux of the what's the movie gonna be. So it's interesting that you know, was it 2008 or 2009? Maybe it was 2009. I can't remember. And it's interesting that people are still remembering it, and you know, so the fact that people are still like that it jogged people's memories of the webcomic back then, I am really happy to see that. A screenshot comparison with the webcomic. I did think about making a video of me looking at the trailer of the movie and going like, this is what happens, this is not in the comic, this is in the comic, and going like, there's some changes that they made here and there, and this is gonna, but you know, at the end of the video I'm still gonna promote the movie. They're gonna tell people to go watch it, and you know, and ask them to also read the webcomic. You know, that's how popular Marry Me was as a webcomic. Quite big actually. It was quite popular as a webcomic. I think they got like I don't know. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't have access to the analytics of the comic, but the book sold out almost immediately. After the webcomic was compiled into a hardcover edition book, it sold out almost immediately. So that's a good sign. I think we had like hundreds of them. and but you know, not like I think the pre-order sold out, not the whole thing. Not the whole stock was sold out. The pre-order sold out. They still kept some stock so that they can sell to like comic shops and sell it in conventions. But the pre-order was sold out almost immediately. So that's, you know, always a good sign. Yeah, it was actually pretty popular. And I remember in the old days, I think it got even more popular when Kevin Smith talked about it in a podcast. Yeah. Basically, Kevin Smith said that he read a webcomic about and then he mentioned it's this webcomic called Marry Me, and then he says it has this plot about a pop star that married a fan in the crowd during one of a concert, and Kevin Smith actually said, I would make a movie like that. That sounds like a great movie plot. So that happened. And hold on, let me check something. Let me check on something. Because is it there? Okay, here we go. I think that was the one video and the one we campaigned it at. Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry. Okay, Marry Me had a Kickstarter made, right? It had a Kickstarter made for to help fund Volume 2. What's it called? It was called The Big Celebrity Wedding, and the Kickstarter was a success. We got in like 33,000 for it, and I think at an initial pledge of 5,000. Yeah, at an initial pledge of $5,000, we got in 33,000 for the Marry Me Kickstarter. And at the start of the video is when you can hear the voice of Kevin Smith. Okay, I'm just gonna try to play this for you guys. I'm not gonna play the video itself. If you guys want to find it, you can find it in Kickstarter.
Marry Me, a world-famous pop star frustrated with her love life, accepts the proposal of a random fan holding a Marry Me sign at one of her concerts. Oh, that's awesome. I would like to see that story. It's a movie right there. It's not just a comic book. It's a pitch. If I'm a studio exec, I'm like, done. I'm making that movie. It's going to have Jennifer Aniston in it.
So yeah, that was Kevin Smith talking about the movie back in, I believe, 2011. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, he saw the potential. He liked the plot. I believe he hasn't read the comic yet. Yeah, I was wrong about that. He hasn't read the comic yet, but someone gave like a synopsis to him, and that's what he mentioned. And it was cool. It was cool when he first said that. Now, here's the thing about before you guys want to know. Okay, the reason why I didn't show the Kickstarter page or the video on the Kickstarter page is because there's a segment in the intro. This is Keenspot asking me if I can, as the artist, record myself promoting the Kickstarter for the intro video, and I did. I recorded myself in my drawing table, recording myself, you know, talking about the Kickstarter and what's involved and what stretch goals available and all that. And I recorded myself. It's actually me. My face is on there. So if you're curious as to how I look, you can see it there. As I said, I have no secret identity. I am open. If people can easily search for my face online, I'm you know, it's no secret. So if you guys are curious as to how I look, you're welcome to check it out there. Now, that was like 10 years ago though, just so you know. So it was well, not 10 years yet, but almost 10 years. So there's a big change in terms of how I look then and how I look now. For one thing, I have long hair now. The one in that video was short hair. Here, I'll play the audio for a bit for you guys.
Yep, that's about right. Hi, I'm Isu, artist of the graphic novel.
Sorry, I just can't see this. I can't look at this video anymore. Hey Takayuki, if it's your 22nd birthday, happy birthday! That's good to, that's awesome. Happy birthday, Takayuki. Cringe, I know! I can't watch that video. It's too cringy. No, I was proud of one thing about that video. That your model has cut hair now. That yeah, I know, right? Now, one thing about that video I was proud of is the way I did some zoom cuts. As you know, as I was like cutting to a different scene, I did like a big like camera movement, whoosh whoosh, and then you see me moving my face as well, looking at the other camera, and it's really stupid, but I thought it was funny as heck, and Keenspot loved it. Some people that watched the video when the Kickstarter went up as well messaged me saying that they thought it was hilarious. So I was like, I was proud of that. Now the rest of the video, however, horrible. I cringe at it. I wish I didn't do it. But that aside, and not I wish I didn't do it because it puts my face out there. I don't care about that. I just wish I didn't do it because it's just cringe. Anyway, I think that's the plus of being a VTuber. It's hard for me to cringe at my old VTuber videos because my face is not on it. At least not my, you know, my real life face. I mean, I'm a dead guy anyway. I was dead in the real world and I got isekai'd here into the virtual world, so it's fine. You know? But anyway, yeah, that was the whole thing back then. Kevin Smith saw potential to it. The movie's now coming out next year, February 11th. At least in the US, it's February 11th. It might be earlier here in Malaysia because sometimes we get things earlier. So I might be able to see it before you guys do. Before people in the US, I mean, before people in the US do. Hey, Fiddlejock, welcome to stream. And so, yeah. That's gonna be, it's like I said, the trailer sort of reinvigorated my excitement for the movie. Like I said, I wasn't happy with some of the changes they made in the movie, in the script. I mean, before the trailer came out, I wasn't happy with some of the changes. I was wondering, especially since they took out the dad. They might have Jenny still inside there. I'm not sure. Stop being in the future and getting stuff before we sorry. They took out the dad because I loved the dad in the comic. The dad is ridiculously overbearing, so stupidly funny, and they took him out and made a young manager guy, Sam from Game of Thrones, by the way, start as the guy. The manager guy is supposed to be the dad inside the comic, but like I said, they took out the dad, changed him into this young manager guy, Maybe it'll be good. I mean, I like the guy. I like the actor. So hey, maybe it'll be interesting. Favorite parts of the original comic? I'd say the blood drinking. The blood drinking in Africa is my favorite part. That was like I love drawing that. When I got the script for that one, I was laughing so hard. And yeah. And sadly that's taken up from I bet that's taken up from the movie. But oh, I like the one part in the movie where in the trailer where they showed J-Lo visiting Charlie's class, because at least they kept that as well. Charlie's works in a school, high school or something. I don't know. That yeah, I think it's high school because I think the kids look like they were tall. So yeah, Charlie is still working in high school. So I like that they kept that. Doesn't seem like he's a guidance counselor though, because he seems to have a class. So I think he's more like a teacher, like an actual teacher, maybe math teacher, something. This is nuts. Thank you for the shot. Thank you. Too bad the movie viewers will never know how off the rail. I know. I feel like some might know because the movie will put in based on a graphic novel by Bobby Crosby and all that stuff. And I like the part where they showed a J-Lo visiting the class and doing a little dance lesson with the kids. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty fun. I wish we had that in the comic. That's like one of those that I was like saying to myself, oh, I wish we had that in the comic. That would have been fun. So I like that. That was really cool. So, you know, perhaps all changes in the movie is not gonna be bad. Like there's probably a change that I thought would be pretty cool. Oh, I like that "Marry Me" song they had. The one that is like at the start of the trailer. So I'm looking forward to the soundtrack. I'm actually looking forward to the soundtrack. Because yeah, J-Lo has some good songs. So I like some of J-Lo's songs. So I'm looking forward to that. The soundtrack probably will have some really nice songs. And people keep on saying, because it's not gonna be just J-Lo in the soundtrack. Okay, I gotta first say, I don't know who Maluma is. I really don't. But a lot of the Latino fans of mine, well, not a lot, I have like some Latino fans, but they were, I have a friend, Dippy Niwatori, Edgardo Niwatori. He replied to my Twitter saying, Maluma? Dude! I was like, oh, cool. I guess Maluma's big in the Latino side of the world. Like, probably like, I don't know, like a hit in the Latin Grammys or something. Maluma totally come on. Nice. So yeah, they say that he's also a good singer and Maluma can act, yeah. They say he's also a great singer and that, you know, his songs are good. So he's gonna have some songs in the soundtrack as well, apparently. And maybe a duet with J-Lo. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the soundtrack. And also one thing about Maluma, right? The trailer already spoiled it, so you guys know that he cheated on Kat. J-Lo's character in the movie is called Kat, not Stasia. Logical. And so Maluma's character's name in the movie is Bastian, and the ex-boyfriend of Stasia in the comic that Maluma is based on, Maluma's character that Bastian is based on, is Christian. And I was like, that's why they named him Bastian. It's the closest thing that they can use Christian for. I like that. I actually like that. That was really fun. So yeah. Now, sadly though, I don't think. He cheated. Dang, maybe the soundtrack will have some bangers. Exactly. Some things. He cheated on Kat for sure, and you know that sort of like triggered the whole marrying the fan thing inside the movie. In the comic, Stasia and Christian broken up way before the concert, but Christian became a number one. Christian acted in a number one TV drama in the country, and that is basically kind of what triggered Stasia into this depressed, nervous breakdown, because she was all like, I'm a hit, but all my ex-boyfriends are like number one in some things. What am I doing with my life? I'm tired of all this. I don't want all this I just want a normal life, blah 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 and all that. And it was interesting, but in the comic, basically Kat and Bastian, sorry, not in the comic, in the movie, Kat and Bastian seems to be like fully in love. But right before, as she was doing the Marry Me concert, by the way, they were like engaged to get married, and she was doing a Marry Me tour concert, which, you know, coincides with the game, with the name of the movie, which is fine. Which is also why Parker had the Marry Me sign, because it was like to say, because the concert's name is Marry Me, the concert tour is Marry Me. You got some good singers. Now I'll have to see if they can perform as well as actors. Yeah, I mean, J-Lo's not bad from time to time. Given a good director, J-Lo can be a really good actress. But anyway, so they changed that in the movie, where it's a Marry Me concert tour, but right before she came up with a like a wedding gown part of the concert, she got news that Bastian was cheating on her, and she sort of like had that nervous breakdown on stage, which I liked, by the way. I like that change, because it gives like the nervous breakdown and on point, like her decision to marry the fan, and sort of like a spur of the moment on point thing, because she was like not in her right state of mind. So that change made the whole 51 years old getting crazy make sense. Whereas the comic version, 24 years old, contemplating life because of everything that's happening, also is hilarious. Because she's so young, she shouldn't be thinking this, and yet she does. A bit on the nose with the name of the tour there, but then again, that's the spirit of the comic. That's true. That's very true. But anyway, excited for the movie. Now, I mean, not so excited I must watch it. I will watch it in the theaters, however, to give like support to the movie itself. But I am excited to see it. Oh yeah, also news broke out that the artist who worked on the webcomic is Malaysian. So on the Malaysian Twitterverse, that went viral for a bit. Not crazy viral, but pretty viral. So that news broke out. So that's interesting. I think, okay, I'm gonna check that broke it out. It's from this thank you for the shout out to the morning talk, Sarah. Anyway, what was it? The person's name, like Onde. Hold on. Where was it? Okay, here we go. Tujuh Purnima. At Tujuh Purnima broke out the news that the webcomic artist Me is a Malaysian. That went viral. So in the Malaysian Twitterverse, there was a big, huge hullabaloo about my old 2019 announcement on Twitter about the movie. And I guess in Malaysia right now, people are getting to know about it. But I don't think it's gonna be like any Malaysian magazine's gonna come up to me for an interview, anything like that. Malay bros go nuts. Yeah. kind of hullabaloo are we talking about? Basically just Twitter people going like, what? Malaysian? That's crazy. I didn't know Malaysians can go that far, blah, blah, that kind of hullabaloo. It's not a big deal though. But there's another thing as well. I'm not 100% sure whether they will credit me in the movie. Because all the articles, this is Universal's, a bit on Universal side. All the article that's talking about the movie got their info from Universal, and Universal mentioned that the movie is based on a graphic novel by Bobby Crosby. Like all the articles you'll find online, even the Wikipedia page only mentioned Bobby Crosby. And Bobby and Keenspot was actually angry at them for this. They were actually angry at them. They told me. They told me that they weren't happy over the fact that all the articles only name Bobby and not name me as well. And they were like saying that they're gonna fight for my name to be in the movie itself. So if that happens, thank you, Keenspot. If it doesn't though, I'm not entirely gonna get angry or anything like that. Maybe disappointed but not upset. Maybe we get false ID and whoa, vtuber. Kind of wonder if someone will find you because of the movie and be really confused about you being a VTuber. Maybe they will. They better report on this. Yeah, I guess. Props to Bobby and Keenspot. Yeah, exactly. Bobby and Keenspot, they were looking out for me. They're really good to me. Keenspot is really good to me. I have not been good to them, however. That's on me. I've been missing a lot of deadlines lately, and that's on me. I've not been good to Keenspot. I'm trying to pick myself back up, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, Bobby and Keenspot, they look out for me really well. I appreciate all that they do for me. The movie side can be like that. More eyes and Ace, I guess. I mean, I'm an introvert. Success on YouTube would be fine, would be fun, would be nice. But I'm not here for success. I just wanted to put out content, and I thought streaming is fun because, you know, I get to play games and people get to watch me play games and be stupid. But if I get success and people get to know me more, I'm fine with that as well. I'm not gonna balk at people if I get success on YouTube and or Twitch. If I get that, that's a bonus for the things that I'm doing right now. But yeah, so I'm not 100% sure that my name will be in the movie credits. If it is, awesome. If it's not, maybe I'm a little disappointed, but I won't get angry. So I hope that people that knows as well don't get angry about it. Thank you. I hope people that knows I worked on the webcomic, and if they don't see my name in the credits, I hope they don't get angry as well. I hope they understand that, you know, from time to time, that's just how it is. Of course, my friend Swiren says that fight for it, get your name in the movie. That'll make it easier for you to get a job in Japan. I'm like, I understand that. I will fight for it. I will fight for it. I won't just let it be. I won't just let it I won't just let it lie down. I will fight for it. I will ask Keenspot to ask Keenspot about it and all that. And I know Keenspot is fighting for it. Keenspot is fighting for it with all their might and all their heart. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, I am just gonna be disappointed but not angry. I hope it will be in the credits properly if it's not in marketing. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Swiren indeed. Swiren also looking out for me. Thank you very much for that as well. Swiren's awesome. Go follow her on her Twitters and stuff like that. Swiren_VT. She also, oh by the way, Swiren put out a cover video, right? Cover video. I was trying to find what the word is. She finally officially have a YouTube channel now. Only one video though, but it's a start. It's a dang start. It's really what we need here. because I've been telling her to get to start a YouTube channel for herself for a very very long time. So I'm happy that she finally has one. It is there. Yeah, she's coming up with a radio show for it. It's gonna come out soon, hopefully. Pending, by the way, wrote a radio drama for that radio show. So go sub to her video, to her YouTube channel. Give her those subs she needs. She deserves a lot more subs than what she has in general on her Twitch, on her Twitter, in her YouTube, everything. She's an awesome person. She's funny, great content creator, good friend, extremely good friend. So she deserves all the good things. So go and follow her. But anyway, that's it for today. We have reached the 1 hour mark of the stream. So I just wanted to end this by saying that one of my webcomic that I was involved in is going to be turned into a Hollywood movie, which is very interesting, starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. Like I said, when I first heard the changes, I wasn't happy about it, but not angry. I just wasn't happy about it. But I would still promote the movie like crazy because it helps Bobby Crosby and Keen Spot out. And like I said, and then later on, and then the trailer finally came out with the movie being released in February of 2022, and the trailer seemed interesting. I'm excited now, a little bit more excited than I was before for the movie because the trailer actually looked pretty good. Also, just wanted to say something else. Wait, I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I forgot. I mentioned this earlier, but I forgot about it. My friend said that it's finally being released from production hell. The thing is, the movie was not in production hell for a while. It was finished a long time ago. It was done. It was like finished filming a long time ago, but it wasn't finished like everything. It got pushed back mainly because of the pandemic. Originally, it was going to come out, I think, February of 2020, like 2020. They wanted to aim for that Valentine's, the Valentine's Day crowd. But because of the pandemic, they pushed it back. Was it 2020 or 2021? I don't know. I can't remember. And then later on, it was pushed back to July. I think it's 2020. Yeah, I think original initial release was supposed to be 2020. Then because of the pandemic, it was pushed back. Couldn't get a lot of work done. And then production wise, they couldn't get a lot of work done. And then I believe it was pushed back to February of 2021. I remember early this year, I think around March or April, I was like, wait a minute, isn't the Marry Me movie supposed to be out? And I started searching for it. I was like, nope, can't find anything about it. Can't find the movie being released or not. And then then I was like, maybe it got pushed back again. And then yeah, it got pushed back finally to a confirmed date of February 2022. More release hell than production hell. But yeah, it got pushed back to February of 2022, and now it's confirmed because the trailer is out confirming it. The movie is finally done. So yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. So be on the lookout for it, everybody. Also, funny story, I don't even know if the movie's coming to Malaysia or not. As much as the movie's getting a wide release, certain movies don't get to come to Malaysia. Distribution hell, pandemic things, yeah. So I don't even know if the movie's coming to Malaysia or not, because like I said, a lot of articles don't really put out the fact that I'm involved in it. The Malaysian side, if they don't see my name, they don't see a Malaysian name, they question whether it's true or not. So who knows. Hey Danny, just got back from buying food. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream, but I was just about to end the stream. I hope it makes it to Malaysia and around here. Yeah, I hope so, because the movie is getting a wide release, so hopefully it gets a good amount of worldwide release as well. I would love to watch it in the theaters, even though it's not gonna be a big thing here for me, because it's just probably gonna be me going by myself to see it in the theaters, because I want to give support to the movie, because I'm involved in it, and in general. But anyway, I'm sorry, Danny. We've reached the 1 hour mark, so I'm about to end the stream. But thank you so much for dropping by, and to everyone else, thank you for sticking around here with me and chatting with me while I ramble on about the nonsense of my comic being made into a movie. Anyway, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I hope you stay good, stay healthy. Don't forget to hydrate whenever you can, and of course, to always enjoy the future, citizens. Till next time, everybody. Otsu Justice. Goodbye, and don't forget, marry me, February 2022. Maybe I'll do another citizen address as the movie's nearing by, just to say hey guys, it's coming out, and maybe I'll be more excited. Maybe I won't be like this somber guy you see today, and maybe I'll be more excited. I'll see you guys around. Bye everyone, and have a good day or night wherever you are.